Alright, hey guys, this is the follow-up Q&A video. Thank you guys so much for your comments, your questions, feedback, just everything I got in the last video. I tried to go through and kind of organize the questions as best I could, and I'll try to go through more general questions about the channel, and then end with some more fun questions and personal questions. So to get started, I did want to clarify, a lot of people were asking about my social media. I do have Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, as well as this YouTube channel, and my tag is just ASMR node for all of those. I'm most active on Instagram, so if I ever, go inactive for a bit, you can probably find me on Instagram. I'm always on there. It's a good time, so go ahead and check that out if you are interested. Now, let's get into the questions, shall we? So the first question is, what keeps you motivated to continue uploading? Honestly, my followers, you guys have been the biggest encouragement for me to keep going throughout the years. I hesitate to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. There's been times where I felt really disconnected from the ASMR community in the past couple of years, and just different reasons I've thought about dropping out. And I know I've said in the past that I would never stop doing ASMR, but yeah, we all go through things, and the only thing that has kept me on this platform, to be honest, is the constant encouragement and the comments I get, and just the fact that you guys are still watching and you still enjoy my content. Means the world to me, and it's what keeps me coming back. So that is what keeps me uploading. Next question: where do you see this channel going in the future? The short and simple answer is I don't know. But if you want to know what's going on in my brain, basically I'm using this time during quarantine to give this channel a shot. And what I mean by that is I've always thought of this channel as kind of a creative outlet and a hobby, but it's never been something I've been serious about. And I've worked the past 3 years or so on my career and myself, and just establishing myself as an adult, and all these things that I thought were really responsible things to do. And I don't know, I never really tried to make this YouTube channel happen per se, and I want to give it a shot. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking this time to upload and engage with my audience, and just see what I can do with this platform and expand on it. And I don't know, I'm not saying that this is going to be something that replaces my daytime job, but I definitely want to try to make something of this, and of course I have to balance that job and that social life and everything, but I'd like to think that I can be more active from here on out, and I'm hoping you guys are ready to take that ride with me no matter where I go. But as of now, I'm just gearing up to try to make more content and listen to you guys and see what you want to, get from me. So in the future, I do want to incorporate a lot of traditional ASMR, and I want to try to be a little more cinematic, introduce more characters, a little more, stories and scripts, and just all kinds of things. I don't even know, but I digress. I'll move on, but essentially, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hoping for the best. Next question: What are your hobbies outside of ASMR? I think a lot of you know, I do music, and I'm a very musically inspired person outside of filmmaking. I play sax, I play bassoon, I play guitar, I dabble in keyboard, drums, just whatever I can do to get that like musical part of my brain out, because it's there. Lately, I haven't been as active with music, but I want to be, so I'm working on it, trying to again balance my life out and pursue my creative endeavors. But outside of that, I like art, even though I can't do it. I like trying to do art. I like technology. Yeah, and of course, like filmmaking. I've been getting into like writing scripts and stories, and yeah, I don't know, things like that. Um, how do you come up with such kooky characters? So with the characters that I've done in this channel, I generally I just like to stick to like stereotypical characters that you would see, I don't know, in just like the most basic comedy routine, like a hippie, a mobster, like all these things are generally so basic, but I just like taking those basic stereotypical things and being stupid and just incorporating them into ASMR. That's kind of the most enjoyable thing I do on this channel, so that's how I come up with my characters. The next question is, do you write scripts beforehand or improvise? I used to improvise. Lately I've been writing scripts, or at least outlines, and it kind of helps organize things a little better. So I've been doing that as of recently. Do you have acting training, or have you been on stage? I have no formal acting training. I will say, when I was a little kid, my absolute dream was to be like a voice actor. Like, that was what I wanted to do when I was a little kid. And of course, when you're a kid, you don't really know what that entails, so I didn't practice acting, I didn't do theater, I didn't, do anything of the sort throughout high school. I did take an acting class in college, so I should say I did a semester long acting class, and that was fun, but also kind of made me sad that I didn't do more of it in high school. But in theory, acting is fun, and now I kind of get to do a little bit of that on this channel. Whether I'm good or not, I don't know, but it is an outlet for that, and I think that's great, and it is enjoyable for me. The next question, what do you do for a living? Is it associated with your degree? And also, thanks for coming back, we missed you. Well, thank you for the question, and thanks for welcoming me back. My job currently is security, IT security specifically, and I went to college for computer science and networking, and what I'm about to say, I'm kind of like focusing towards people in high school or college that are kind of just, they don't know what they want to do, or they're going with the flow. Don't worry about it. What I learned in my career so far is that you really don't know where you're gonna land. I wanted to do networking. Before that, I wanted to do programming, and just things took me elsewhere, and now I'm in security, IT security, which is in the same field, but I'm one of those people that like planned and planned and planned, and I was gonna do networking or programming, and my life took me elsewhere. It just by happenstance, and I love what I do now. I'm great at it, and it's just, I don't know, like, basically, yes, I do IT. I did not do exactly what I went to college for, but that's okay, because I love it. Moving on. What's the most exciting thing that's happening in your life right now? A lot of things. Let me try to catch you guys up on the last year of my life. Number one, I'm a homeowner. I bought a house this year, and it's pretty great. There's a lot of responsibility and things that come with home ownership, but the feeling of being on my own and establishing myself in my own place, and really just kind of having a place to do what I want to do without a house full of chaos has been great. So yes, I bought a home. Maybe I'll do a house tour eventually on this channel. What else? My IT job that I got this year, and it's been an amazing opportunity for me, kind of just climbing that corporate ladder, and I've learned a lot in this job, so that's been great. And what else? Oh, I got a dog, which is amazing, by the way. First of all, my dog is making noises, but I love my dog. Before I adopted this dog, which his name is Chance, by the way, I would just kind of come home, and I'm a loner, so it got a bit depressing, but now I get to come home and my dog is excited to see me, and he's my bro, and we just chillin', and I love my dog. So I'll try to get him on here, I'm sure, at some point. But that's another new thing in my life. What else? So many things, guys. I don't even know. Yeah, mainly just the house, my dog. I got a car. I drive a Hyundai Elantra. I'm basic, but yeah, that's essentially what's going on. Next question. How long did it take you to make that dating game ASMR? When you combine filming time, editing, getting costumes ready, etc. Excuse me. The dating game ASMR video I made, and just really any video like that, takes forever. The dating game one, I'm gonna venture to say it took like 12 plus hours in the span of a week of constant work, writing the script, doing the friggin' takes, editing, and just whatever. It's a lot of work, and it might not show in the end product, but it is a lot of work, and those are actually my favorite videos to make, kind of the stupid character type videos, so we'll see. I want to do more of that in the future. But thanks for asking. Next question. Most embarrassing moment. One that comes to mind immediately was in college. I remember I was in the car with a bunch of friends. I think we were going to the park, just hanging out, and me and a friend got in this petty argument over, I don't even remember what it was, but I was winning the argument, and I was so proud of it. You know how that is, like when you're on top in an argument, and I was like, yeah, you spitting out fire, you know, like whatever. And we park, and I get out of the car, and I'm about to make my like closing statement, right? Like I'm about to go in for the kill, basically. And as I'm doing that, I get out of the car, and there's this metal pole, and I hit my head on the pole, and it goes ding. I just remember looking over, and the person I was arguing with was like, if you think you won this argument, you didn't. You just lost. And I was like, yeah, I know. Pretty aware that if I hit my head on a friggin' pole, making the final statement, yeah, it was either that, or I remember when I was a little kid, that somebody was knocking on the door, and I thought it was my brother, and I had no pants on, and I answered the door because I thought it was my brother, but it turned out it was my whole family coming over for, I don't even know what the reason was, but I was so embarrassed I ran to my room and crawled under the bed. Alright, next question is, are you and Angelica dating or just friends? Angelica and I are neither. We are homies, and she cool, and we just chillin'. But no, Angelica's awesome. I freaking love Angelica. I love her channel. She's an icon. So, when and why did you get glasses / what's up with your hair? So I've been wearing glasses in videos just because I'm just playing around with images. I've got a bunch of glasses I bought for like costumes, and eventually I want to do an eye doctor roleplay, but I don't know, I just popped one on. I was like, let's go with this. And the hair, I did get a perm a couple months ago, and that is not the first time I've done a perm. I got a perm last year that was tighter than this one that you guys didn't see. Well, you may have if you follow my Instagram, but I decided to do it again because what I was doing with my hair before was a lot of work, and with this quarantine I can't get a haircut, so I was like, you know what, we're just gonna let this thing go wild. I don't care anymore. And so that's what I did. I got a perm and I'm letting this thing go, and I hardly do anything with it compared to what I did before, and it's amazing. So that's what's up with this. So and just with the clothes, I'm experimenting with all kinds of things. You'll notice, because I am not in the office anymore, I'm in quarantine, I get to play around with my style, I get to be colorful and spontaneous, and I'm gonna incorporate that into this channel. So don't be alarmed if I do something crazy with my hair or clothing. That's just what I'm doing right now. That's my vibe. Who are your favorite ASMR artists? I always hate answering this question because I know I'm going to forget people. So I'm going to link some of my favorites in the description. But just off the top of my head, KAYsmr. I freaking love her channel. I've been watching her for years, and she just has an awesome personality, and she's hilarious and just great at ASMR in general. So if you have never checked her out, go check her out, KAYsmr. Who else? Oh, Phoenician Sailor is a big inspiration of mine. The dude just puts so much effort into his videos, and the quality and just the characters and the stories he comes up with. Oh, I can't rave enough about this guy. So underrated. If you haven't seen Phoenician Sailor, go check him out. You can just tell he puts a lot of effort into his videos. I'm gonna open my my YouTube app and go through my subscriptions so I know. Angelica, of course, like her channel's iconic. Whisper Ginger is another one I've been watching for years, and she is also hilarious, and she's just super real and like down to earth, and I like watching her like vlogs, and she's got hilarious role plays. She's got a character, Nikki, and it's like a mobster type character. If you like my mobster videos, she does a similar thing but way more hilarious. It's amazing. Who else? The ASMR Ryan, amazing. I freaking love his role plays, and just he seems so nice, and like, I don't know, it's something about his personality I just love. It puts me in a good mood, and his channel's like amazing. Who else? Creative Calm. PJ is super relaxing. Oh gosh, okay, I'll stop there. There's just too many, but yeah, those are some of my favorites. I'll try to link more in the description. Moving on to the next question. What are my favorite videos I like to make? Are there any types of ASMR videos that I would watch but wouldn't make? Is that what it says? Types of ASMR that you watch? Okay. My favorite ones are the role plays, the ones where I get to be stupid and just, I don't know, mess around. They're not always the most relaxing, but I have a passion for those. The ones I've watched but wouldn't make are like eating the microphone, mouth sounds, not into it. The super intimate boyfriend-girlfriend ones, although I get it, not gonna make them. I'm sorry, I'm not there yet. Maybe someday, but I'm just couldn't see myself doing that. Next question. Did Angelica influence your style? Of course she did. She's an icon. She is literally like everything when it comes to aesthetic, and I could never. Next question. What's your least favorite kind of food? Pork rinds. Plain and simple. And somebody said, the real question, why did you leave us? Again, focusing on my career and other things. I've been super busy. Excuses, I know, but that's all I can pin it down to. I noticed you had a personal development because of your videos from months ago to your recent ones. How? Thank you. I think personal development, I don't know. I've changed a lot since I've started this channel. I am almost a whole different person. It might not seem like it. It might seem like I've changed. But in my personal life, I've gone through a lot. As cliche as this is, I've fallen into depression, just all of that mess, anxieties. I've had relationships. I've fallen out of relationships. I've lost friends. The whole mess in the last 4 years, and I've changed a lot as a person because of it. So that might show in the videos. I think the most change I've been through is I don't care what people think. I used to hold this facade and try to, I don't know, I was really paranoid and socially anxious about what people thought of me, and I'm slowly losing that, and I'm glad, because word of advice to anybody, especially the younger folks, don't give a crap about what other people think of you. And if you feel weird or you just don't fit in or whatever, doesn't matter. Like, be you, stick true to that. In the end, that's what's going to make you most happy, and you'll realize eventually it doesn't matter what people think of you. You do you, and that's the best you, and it's the best way to live. As corny as that is, I'm going to move on to the next question, which is, how often do you get recognized in public? Hardly ever anymore. Never anymore. I used to occasionally, like when I started, I was recognized in a Sears once, in a different state. I was also recognized in Las Vegas when I was visiting in a hotel, which was the most surreal experience to be. I don't know. I think I've mentioned this before in other videos, but it was really surreal to be spotted and recognized thousands of miles away from where you live. I don't even know. Next question. Do you like girls, guys, or both? I get this question a lot because I am clearly super metro. I'm actually straight, and I've been in relationships, and that being said, I am not looking for relationships right now. I am completely content being single, and I'm very independent, and I don't know, as bad as this sounds, relationships are a bit of a distraction to me. So though I am straight, I don't even care about that mess. I'm just doing me. But hopefully that answers that. Do you support the LGBT community? I absolutely do. I support anybody that is living their truth and being true to who they are, and who gives a crap about what anybody else thinks. You do you, and I support that, and I think everybody should. And if they don't, who cares about them or their opinions? That's their problem. So, you've said you really haven't had relationships in the past. Are you a picky person? Has love just never presented itself to you? And most importantly, does it even faze you? I am picky. No, I'm a little picky, but only because I'm very traditional, and I do want just that traditional monogamous relationship. I want to marry somebody and that person be it for the rest of my life, and I don't want to make the wrong decision. and it's terrible, but sometimes it does get in the way, because I overthink things, and I have done so in even just recent relationships that I've been in. So I'm trying to work on that, but as of right now, it doesn't faze me. I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm trying to build myself and work on me. So it's not in my radar. Next question is, I remember way back when you said you'd do a real name reveal at 100,000 subs. I've been watching you since less than 20k and have been wondering your real name for ages. What is it? I'm sticking true to that. I remember the last Q&A. I remember saying that, and I've kept it in my brain. If I hit 100,000 subscribers, I think I do owe it to the subscribers to give you at least a first name, and I will do that. I love having an alias, and I am very much used to the idea of being called Node by this point, but that is not my real name. And if it happens, if I hit 100,000 subscribers, I will do that. I will give you guys that much. What motivated you to start an ASMR channel? If I could pin it down to one ASMR artist, it would be Ali, ASMR Requests. She inspired me a lot. Her role plays, her characters, just the fun she brought into ASMR back in the beginning, in the early days of ASMR, really inspired me. And other ASMR artists, really just all the ASMR artists of the early days that paved a way. Back when I started, ASMR was still very oddly looked upon, and those early ASMR artists, Gentle Whispering, ASMR Requests, just Massage ASMR, all those people paved a way. Though it's still not completely understood, those people helped normalize it, and it really was inspiring for me, and it's what got me into the game. What is your Myers-Briggs type? ENFP is my type. Although these days I sway a little towards the introverted side, but ENFP is kind of like on the fence between introvert and extrovert, which I think is accurate. What made me smile today? Okay. So this morning, when I logged in to work, because I'm working from home, I did a Zoom meeting with my team, and my manager gets on, and he didn't realize he was on mute, and his children were screaming and running around the house, and his wife was like yelling at him from another room, and he thought he was on mute, and he was like, "I'm gonna be out in a second, I'm doing stuff." All right, guys, let's talk about progress this week, and let's talk about initiative. I was just like, it was just funny to me. Everybody's got their own mess at home, and it was just, number one, funny, and number two, made me realize how good I have it, and that I don't have all that mess going on around me right now during this pandemic. But yeah, that's what else. Are you a Slytherin? I am a Slytherin, according to Pottermore from like years ago. I took the test. I am a Slytherin, and I love that. I freaking everything about that. Why do you bleach your hair every so often? I'm gonna be honest. Those of you who follow me on social media know I have bleached my hair and done a lot of self-sabotaging to myself, and it tends to happen every time I am in a bit of a crisis. 100% every time I've bleached my hair is because I'm having a Britney moment. Something in my life went wrong, or I was going through some kind of stress, and I was like, time to sabotage my hair or whatever. So that's why I bleach my hair. No regrets though. It's always fun to do something different. So can you drop that hair routine though? I can drop that hair routine though. It's very simple. What I do with my hair now is very simple. It doesn't take much work or effort. Basically what I do is I just get out of the shower, and I rub my hair, dry it just a little bit. Like I'll take the hair dryer with the diffuser attachment, so it's not like blasting air onto my hair, because when you have curlier hair, you have to be gentle and kind of light with it. So I'll take the diffuser and slowly heat my hair and dry it a little bit. Then I'll put a little bit of coconut oil in my hair before completely drying. Give it a little bit of puffin, and then I'll finish off with a little more heat, but I won't completely dry it. I'll let it dry the rest of the way just by air, and that's kind of just how it lays. I don't know if that made sense. That was a little sloppy of an explanation, but that is my routine. If you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be? Of Beauty and Rage by the band Red. It is such a good album. It's a rock album by a band I've listened to for years. And sorry, I had to burp. I keep having to burp. I'm sorry. What's going on with me? But yeah, it's musically and creatively, it's just everything I love about music. They incorporate solid orchestral elements into rock, and then melodies and harsh like rock vocals. It's just, if you ever want to know like what my favorite type of music is, that album is it. That encompasses it. What else? Do you still wear black cologne from Rue 21? I do. That has been my thing since high school, and I still rock that cologne. It is a sexy smell, and it's cheap, and I like it. What are your favorite TV shows or series? I haven't been watching that much TV, but I would say Black Mirror, Breaking Bad, The Office, of course. What else? Those are the first that come to mind. My favorite movie is Mean Girls. It's amazing. Cable Guy, which is a 90s Jim Carrey movie, is another favorite of mine. Can you share your bloopers? I really don't know how you did the E-Boy date video. It was hilarious. I really wish I could, but my computer doesn't store much, and it's just kind of a pain to put all my videos onto external hard drives, so I'm constantly deleting footage after I do it and edit and upload, so I have no bloopers left, unfortunately. There's a lot of funny ones though. Yeah, my videos can be a mess. Next question. What video games are you into? I haven't really played video games in a long time. Like, ever since like online gaming happened, I stopped, which is unfortunate. But before, like when I was a kid, I used to play San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto was my favorite game. Going back to like Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, I loved 007. I liked Mega Man. What else did I play? So many. On the PS1, I loved all the Spyro games, the Frogger games. Yeah. There's this game called Raymond. I don't know if anybody played that, but that was another one. But yeah, all the old classic games, that's what I love. Not so much into the new games, but I am planning on getting a PlayStation soon, hopefully. I want to get back into it. Most uncomfortable experience. Uncomfortable experience. Oh, that's a tough one. Nope, not gonna say that one. Jeez. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It would probably have to be every time I go to the, like, chiropractor. For some reason, every time I go to I'm new to the chiropractic thing. My back has been killing me, and just somebody, like, chiropracting is just awkward for me. So that would be uncomfortable for me. Moving on, how do you feel about followers thirsting for you? I honestly, I am very flattered with some of the things I see in my comment section. I really don't take offense. Like, I don't feel like, I know a lot of people feel objectified sometimes. For the most part, I don't. I just, it is flattering. I take it as a compliment. So, oh, username CXNNXR says, "Can you say hi back?" Hello there. What are your favorite Nickelback songs? Their new album was pretty good. I don't know. Feed the Machine was good. I like Lullaby. Oh, Home. Home by Nickelback is probably their best song. They've improved over the years. They've worked on it. Moving on. Favorite actor and movie. Well, Mean Girls is my favorite movie, but my favorite actor is Jim Carrey, hands down. The range and the amount of characters he has come up with in his career, and just really everything about Jim Carrey is iconic and inspirational to me. I don't know, just, I love Jim Carrey. He is definitely my favorite. Alright, so I'm going to end it on the last question, which is, do I watch anime? I used to watch anime back in middle school and high school. I also used to draw it. I was like obsessed with drawing the characters from like Death Note, Naruto, Inuyasha, just Bleach. What else did I watch? A ton of them back in the day. I have since lost touch with anime. I couldn't tell you a thing about it. And my friend Katie is always getting on to me about that. She's hardcore judging me about my lack of anime. And yeah, I've lost touch, but you know what? It's whatever. I'm not that cool, but maybe I'll get back into it eventually. I do enjoy going to like Comic-Con and those kind of conventions and seeing what people are doing in the anime realm, as well as other realms of the sort. So, but anyway, that is the last question. That concludes this Q&A. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for the questions. There were some great questions. I'm really sorry if I missed some. I did my best. You guys like went above and beyond because there was so much material, but yeah, hopefully that did it for you guys, and I will see you in the next video.